Hi everyone, this is Cut and Sew with Messi YouTube channel. If you're watching me from Facebook, you are highly welcome. So guys, today's tutorial is all about this crop top that has a scalloped mouth and this trendy stylish waisted skirt. Is a high waisted skirt. So guys, if you want to know how I recreated this, keep on watching to the end, okay? So I will start by drafting the crop top first. Okay, I'll be drafting it on my pattern paper, and if you look closely, you will see that I have marked out my starting point over there. That will be my starting line. All right, I will start by placing my tape on the shoulder to get the length of my crop top that I'm working with. All right, so the length of the crop top I'm working with is 16, but I'll take my shoulder to bust, which is 10. From shoulder, I will also get my half length, which is 16 over there. I'll mark. Then I'll add 2 inches seam allowance for it is going to be 18. So I am going to put down 18 inches there. The length of this crop top is 16 inches plus 2 inches hemming allowance. Is going to be 18, so I'll mark 18 and connect all the lines as you can see me doing. So the reason for these 2 inches is for the scallop. I'm going to be putting down my shoulder measurement, which is 16 divided by 2 is going to give me 18. Sorry, it's going to give me 8. I'll put down 8 plus half inch seam allowance is going to be 8.5. Then I'll mark that 8.5 from the shoulder to the chest line. On the bust point, I'll go up by 2 inches to get my chest line. I'll mark it out. Then I'm going to rule down the line. That will be the armhole line. So on the shoulder again, I'm going to take my neck measurement. The width is going to be 3.5 inches, while the depth for the front is going to be 7 inches. I'll mark 7 inches. So this is a V neckline shape. I'm going to connect it in a V-neck shape. I'm still connecting all the lines. So on the shoulder again, I'm going to go down with 1 inches for my shoulder slope. I'll connect it there like we normally do. So I'm going to divide whatever that is left on the armhole by 2 and mark it on the midpoint, then go in with 0.7 inches. For the back, you can go in with 0.5 inches. So I am drafting the front crop top. I'm going to use my ruler to get the V neck shape. This is how I place the ruler to connect. The next step is to put down my bust measurement on the bust point. My bust circumference is 36. Yes, 36. This is it, and I'm going to be adding extra 5 inches on this 36. Divide by 4. All right, 36 plus 5 inches divided by 4, whatever it gives you. That is, I'm talking about the bust circumference. So that is how I got what I got here. Okay, so I divide my bust measurement, adding extra 5 inches. Whatever it gives me, I'm going to put it down there. Then I'm going to connect it from the bust down to the waist measurement. down to the half length, because this half length is definitely the waist measurement that is going to be there. So because the bust measurement is bigger than the waist, that is why the waist measurement is going to, sorry, the bust measurement is going to be on the waistline. So I'll connect it straight to the half length, and this is it. So guys, to get to like draft our scallop on the shoulder, you measure out the half length. My half length is 16. I'm marking it out. I'll use my ruler to rule it out. That is the half length. The half length of this crop top is 16. That is what I mark out with my ruler. So remaining the 2 inches I added, that makes it 18 inches. You can see the 2 inches here. That is the 2 inches. So the next step I'm going to take is on this 16 inches, I'm going to place my tape horizontally to mark out 1 inch. This way I am marking out 1 inch. I'm just dotting it out. I'll mark 1 inch. Till the place I connected the lines for my measurement. So this is the 1 inch, and I will do the same thing on the down part. That is the line of the 18 inches. I'm still working on the 2 inches I added. So I'll place my step horizontally again to mark out 1 inch. On the shape line, I am going to be leaving 1.5 inches there. On the shape line, you can see it there. I left about 1.5 inches there. Now pay attention to see how to draft this scallop. On the starting point, on the center line, the place I started the 1 inch, you are going to connect it like so, connecting from the upper side to the down part. You see the way I am connecting it in like a V shape, in a V shape way. You can actually use your hand to do this, but I'm using a ruler to connect. After connecting, I'm going to blend it this way. Like I don't want the mouth to have a pointy shape. Okay, I'm going to be blending it like so. I don't want the mouth to pierce. All right, so while connecting, you connect from the up straight to the down part, up again, you bring it down, you go up again. And while drafting this, you will notice that I did not connect all the dotted line. I didn't connect all the dotted line. Please watch very carefully. The 1 inches I mark out, I did not connect all the lines. Like what I did here is I connected from the center line to the upper 2 inches. From there I went down again. From that place I go up, leaving about 1 inch. Watch very careful, please. You will notice that I didn't connect all the dotted 1 inch line, please. So after connecting it, I am going to blend it to give me that U look, not a pointy shape look. All right, so this is where the 2 inches I added came in, because I'll be turning this up with a lining, and I will also cut out a hard stay for this light one, not the hard one, because I want this scallop to give me a pointy look. So I'll be adding a hard stay to this, a gum stay to this, the light one on the front, but I'll not be adding a gum stay on the back. I want to see the difference from the back and the front. I want to see the shape of this gum stay on the front and at the back. So the back is not going to be having a gum stay. All right, I'll still show you how to cut all this. I'm still blending it. So when I get to this 1.5 inches that I left, I'll just curve it out. I'll leave it that way. Okay, so this is just it. This is it. I'm going to go ahead and cut. I'll be using this front to cut out the back. Remember, like I said earlier, the back is not going to be having a zipper. Okay, so here is our front, and I've used it to cut out the back. You can see it here. And remember, this paper is not on fold, please. The back neck measurement is 1.5, the depth is 1.5, but the width is 3.5 inches. While cutting the front, please fold your fabric. All right, your fabric must be on fold. And here is how you are going to be cutting this scallop mouth. You cut it out gently this way, following the shape of this scallop. Be careful while cutting it. You follow the shape of the scallop, you continue cutting. Note that the place I drafted this scallop is on the 2 inches I added, not on the length of this crop top. All right, I'll continue to cut. You can actually do this. You can actually draft this on your cloth, on your fabric, but if you don't want your fabric to be waste, you can draft it on the paper, then later transfer it on the fabric. I'll still go up and cut out the remaining mark I made there on this, on the place I left the 1/2 inches, the place. Yes, I'll still go up and cut it out and cut it open. Okay, so I'm going to be placing this on my fabric, folding my fabric into two to cut it out. Like this place I'm touching, I will still cut it out, leaving about that 1.5 inches. So I'll cut it on the gum stay. This is the gum stay I'm working with, and here is the fabric I'll be transferring it to. So this is a light gum stay, please, not the hard one. Okay, not the hard one. I'm going to fold my fabric and cut it out. I've pinned the paper down. Then on the shaping side, on the side of this pattern paper, I'm going to add extra 1.5 inches. You can see the way I'm marking it out. That is another extra 1.5 inches for the sewing allowance, please, for the sewing allowance. Okay, so I've marked it out and I'll connect it to the scallop. I'm using the chalk to draft out the scallop this way. While drafting out the scallop, please be careful, right? So while cutting on your fabric, remember to add extra 1.5 inches like you see me doing. Don't forget that. So I'm going to go ahead now and cut it out. If you're a plus size, you can add 8 to 10 inches for this. Size 8, size 6 can add 6 inches to bust measurement. I'll cut the armhole. Remember, my fabric is on fold. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut this scallop. After removing all the pins, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the scallop for it to have that pointy mouth look. Please be careful while cutting. After cutting, I'm going to be cutting out the interfacing. Is a light interfacing, like I said before, is a light gum stay. You can call it gum stay, you can call it interfacing. It's a light one. So I'll be cutting out the interfacing for this, for the front, not the back. And remember that the back also have this scallop. Please, back also have this scallop, but I'll not be adding interfacing on the back. I wanted to know how their shape is going to be. So if you like the way mine is, you can actually go ahead and add interfacing on your own. So after cutting it out, I'll open it up for you to see. You can see how the shape looks like. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut the interfacing for this. Okay, so I've placed my fabric on the interface, and this interface is not going to be reaching to the shoulder. It will only stop at the chest line. You see me marking on the down part of the armhole, that is the chest line. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. This tutorial is long already. On our next tutorial, I'm going to show us how to sew it and where you are going to iron this interfacing. So here comes to the end of this upper crop top. On our next tutorial, I'll be sharing with us how to cut the stylish skirt. This is a part 1. Please stay tuned for the part 2 of this, and thank you very much for watching. If you have any question, just drop it on the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye for now.